Hey, it's Dave here of Rockshow Academy with another awesome tutorial. Today we are going to learn how to play the classic Beatles song, Hey Jude. Alright, now the song Hey Jude has mainly a verse, and then it's got a kind of a bridge or a chorus that it keeps coming back to. It's kind of a, I don't know if it's exactly a chorus, but we're going to start with the verse, and every chord on the verse is held for 4 counts. So the first one we have is the chord F, and by the way, the song is in the key of F. So we have an F chord, which is the first chord, and you have an F in your left hand, and that's the first chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it for 4 counts. Next chord is C. Play a C in your left hand. In your right hand, we can play a C chord. So now we have F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now we're going to do a C7, which in this case, all you really have to do with your C, you have your regular C chord, and you're going to add this B flat. You're going to do that for 4 counts. Now, some of you may be saying, whoa, playing a chord with 4 notes in it, my fingers can't stretch that much. Well, it will be totally fine if you just leave out the C, because you're already playing a C in your bass line. So you can just be right over here. If you want to, it almost sounds the same. So I'm going to do the 3 note version. And so from the beginning, we have F, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4. 3 note chord, C7, 2, 3, and back to F. 3, 4. Okay, so we have F, C, C7, F, each for 4 counts. Now we're going to go to B flat. So you have a B flat in your left hand, and B flat, D, and F in your right hand for 4 counts, and then back to F again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now back to C7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to F again. So let's do the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. Hey Jude, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, you may say, well, it doesn't sound exactly like the real version in terms of what Paul McCartney is playing on the piano at that time, and that's just because I'm just holding the notes for the 4 counts. To demonstrate, we hold it for 4 counts. But actually, you play them in more in probably a rhythm of quarter notes, which is 1 on each beat. It's probably more like... And he's not playing it in that, like, robotic kind of a way like I just did. He's varying it up. Sometimes he might go like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Or, so you kind of play around with it, and you don't have to play all the notes at the same time. You can play like, here's your F chord. And then what I was doing there is I was playing the top notes first and then the bottom note. Still an F chord, we're just making it sound a little bit more rhythmic and more interesting. All right, on to the B section of the song, which is probably the way I most like to refer to it. It doesn't really seem like a chorus. So that's the part when, after he goes, then you can know to make it. Now we're back to F. Now we're going to go to an F7. Kind of different version of an F7. An F7 normally you would think of as F, A, C, E flat, but we're going to take the E flat and play it lower, because you really, really hear it when it goes to that transition. It goes, dun, dun, to make it better, and he's going to go down from an E to an E flat, like that. So he's basically F to F7, but he does this, it's like a little passing tone in between. F, E, E flat, okay? And that's like the transition to the B section. And now F7, let it out and let it in. Then we go to a B flat. Now the rhythm of the chords gets a little faster here, how they change. Okay, so we do 4 counts of that F7, but then we just do 2 counts of B flat. So here's where the chords move a little faster. Okay, now the next chord after that is going to be an inversion of an F chord, which is this. What is an inversion? It's just taking the notes that are in a chord and just playing around with them, keeping the same exact notes but putting them in a different order. So here's an F chord. I played it up here before, but here it is down here. F, A, C. Well, I'm going to keep the A and the C, and I'm going to take the F and play it up here. And that's an F in first inversion. So we have your F7 that we were on. Then we have B flat. Now you're going to go to this inversion of F, and in your left hand, instead of going to F, you're going to go down to A, 1/2 step lower than the B flat. Okay, so you're going to go B flat for 2 counts, F with an A in the bass for 2 counts. Then we are going to do a G minor 7. So you notice what we have going on here is a descending bass line, because you have B flat down to A down to G. It's just kind of walking down like that. So you have 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get 4 counts of G minor 7. Some people may be saying, it looks like you're playing a B flat there, not a G minor 7, Mr. Dave. Well, here's the full G minor 7 chord. G minor, add a 7, but I'm just taking off the G, because I'm playing it down here like I did with that F7 chord before. And it does look like a B flat, but in this context, it's actually G minor 7. Okay, so you have B flat, 2 counts, F over A, 2 counts, G minor 7, 4 counts, C, 7, and F. Okay, so they have C7 for 4 counts, and then F, 2, 3, and we do this thing again. Remember that? Going to the F7. And so we have, I'm going to play that whole thing. C7 for 4 counts. On your shoulder. To F7. 1, 2, 3, 4 on F7. And now we're going to repeat that whole thing again. For you know that it's a fool who plays it cool. Back to the verse. All right, so that's the whole song except for the ending part, when the na 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 part. So coming out of that, it goes, then you begin, C7, to make it, and we're just going to hold on an F chord with the F and going like this in your left hand. Last progression is F for 4 counts. Now E flat for 4 counts. Whoa, new chord. B flat. Back to F. So it goes into a totally new chord progression at that point. We have F for 4 counts. We're going to go down to E flat, this black key right here. E flat is E flat, G, and B flat. Then B flat chord, B flat, D, and F. Back to F. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Most people, most sources agree that the story behind this song is that Paul McCartney was hanging out with John Lennon's son, Julian, who was actually his son from his failed first marriage, and Julian was probably about 8 or 7, and Julian was very sad because his parents were just getting divorced, and John was with another woman, Yoko Ono. Anyway, the story goes that the original title of the song was called Hey Jules, and that Paul McCartney wrote it for Julian Lennon to cheer him up. I don't know. That could be it, or maybe Paul McCartney was just writing about a girl. Who knows? This is Dave here from Rockshow Academy. Check out some more of our tutorials. Make sure to like us on YouTube. Thanks.